He heard no more times than he could count. Doors closed in his face. People ignored him. Some didn't even let him finish his sentence, but every no became a lesson. And one day it changed everything. The street was crowded, but he felt invisible. A small boy stood on the corner, holding a worn-out box filled with shoes. His clothes were simple, his face slightly dusty, but his eyes were determined. "Shoes, sir? Sir? Very good quality. Please take a look." The man he approached didn't even slow down. "No." The word was cold, quick, final. The boy stood there for a second, watching the man disappear into the crowd. Then he looked down at his shoes, took a breath, and walked toward the next person. "Excuse me, ma'am, would you like to no, thank you?" Another rejection. Then another, then another. "No, not interested. Go away. I don't need that." Each word hit him. Not just in his ears, but in his chest. At first, it hurt a lot. He went home that evening with most of his shoes still unsoled. His feet were tired, his voice weak, his hope a little smaller than before. He sat quietly, staring at the box. "Maybe I'm not good at this." For a moment, he thought about quitting. It would be easier. No more rejection. No more embarrassment. But then he remembered something. Every time someone said no, they said it for a reason. The next day he went out again. Same street, same box. Same people. But this time he listened. Not just to the no, but to what came before it. "Too expensive. I don't like the style. You're not convincing." Instead of feeling hurt, he paid attention. That night, he didn't just rest. He practiced. Again. And again. And again. The next day, something changed. "Excuse me, sir. These shoes are strong, comfortable, and perfect for long days. Would you like to try them?" The man paused. Looked down. Hesitated. Still said no. But this time it was different. It wasn't instant. The boy noticed and smiled. Because even a small change was progress. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Rejections didn't stop, but neither did he. Each no became information. Each failure became feedback. Each mistake became improvement. His voice became clearer. His confidence grew stronger. People started listening. Some stopped. Some asked questions. Some even bought. The box that once stayed full started to empty. One day, a man in a suit stopped. "Where did you learn to sell like that?" The boy smiled. "From people who said no." That small conversation became an opportunity, a door that finally opened. Years passed. The boy was no longer on the street. He stood inside a large office now, clean, bright, successful. His company. And on the wall, a simple pair of old shoes. A reminder of where it all started. Someone asked him, "How did you become so successful?" He paused, looked at the shoes, and said, "I failed more than most people tried." Because the truth is, rejection isn't the end. It's a lesson. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the path to it. Every rejection is teaching you something, if you're willing to listen.